We frequently hear a knee-jerk reaction that insurance, annuities, and other retirement income solutions are too expensive. Now, when pressed on what that really means, we hear, well, we don't know what would be reasonable, but we just know they're too expensive. So there are a number of ways to respond to this notion. You know, the term too expensive, it's inherently relative. How can we tell whether anything in life is expensive unless we gain a greater understanding of the competitive marketplace for that solution? And moreover, when assessing the reasonableness of the cost of an in-plan retirement income solution, we must consider both the in-plan and out-of-plan retail landscape. So we have to agree on those notions first of all. We need comparative data so that we can perform a relative assessment. And when we get that data, we need to look to both the plan and retail markets. Once we've done that and we recognize the appropriate universe, then we have to recognize the notion of trade-offs. An S&P 500 index fund is going to be cheaper than a fixed annuity. It has fewer bells and whistles. It should be cheaper. A fixed annuity, if we can get full and transparent fees associated with that, will probably be cheaper than a guaranteed lifetime withdrawal benefit, a GLWB, or a guaranteed minimum withdrawal benefit, a GMWB. It probably should be. People lose access to the marketplace. They lose the advantage of market upside when that happens, so there's arguably less value to go with less cost. So as you can see, when we're talking about whether something is too expensive, we have to understand what we're comparing it against and understand the trade-offs associated with those options. And then there's one more critical aspect that supports the idea that we're looking for something that is of value, not something that's simply cheap. And for that, we go to that Secure Act safe harbor and the statutory language itself, and we focus on the following language. Nothing in this subsection shall be construed to require a fiduciary to select the lowest cost contract. That's right, Congress looked at this and they feared that people would have the same reaction that you may have had. Given Congress's encouragement that you consider the value and not merely the simple cost of a solution, it may help you to think differently about the potentially greatest cost associated with lifetime income. The greatest cost may be if you do nothing. Doing nothing costs participants the opportunity to gain the retirement confidence they need. It costs them the opportunity to gain the protections and the security that make them feel better about their retirement.